Every morning, a tiny puppy sat outside the same old shop. Not barking. Not begging. Just waiting. People thought he was lost, but the truth was far more heartbreaking. Because every single day, he was waiting for someone who was never coming back. Pause 2 seconds. The puppy on the street. The city woke up early every morning. Cars filled the roads. People rushed to work. Shops slowly opened one by one. But before all of that, a tiny brown puppy was already there. Sitting quietly outside an old grocery shop. He never moved far from that place. Never chased people. Never barked loudly, he only watched the road. As if he was waiting for someone familiar to appear. Pause 2 seconds. At first, people barely noticed him. Some walked around him. Some ignored him completely. Others looked for a second. Then continued with their busy lives. But every time footsteps came closer, the puppy's ears lifted. His tail moved slightly. Hope appeared in his eyes. And every time, that hope disappeared again. The rainy night. Days passed. Then one evening, dark clouds covered the sky. Heavy rain started pouring onto the streets. People quickly ran for shelter. Shopkeepers closed their doors early. But the puppy stayed outside. The cold rain soaked his tiny body. Water dripped from his fur. His legs trembled from the freezing wind. Still, he refused to leave. Pause 3 seconds. Across the street, an old tea seller noticed him. Every night, he watched that same puppy sitting there alone. The man quietly walked closer with a small piece of bread. The puppy looked at him carefully, but didn't touch the food immediately. Instead, he looked down the road again. Like he was expecting someone else. The tea seller finally asked a nearby shopkeeper. "Why does this puppy stay here every day?" The shopkeeper sighed deeply. Then slowly answered. "About 2 weeks ago. A family stopped their car near this shop. They had this puppy with them. At first, it looked normal. But then, the family drove away without him." Pause 2 seconds. The puppy chased the car for as long as he could. Tiny legs running desperately through the road. But the car disappeared. And since that day, he kept returning to this same place. Waiting. Hoping. Believing. That his family would come back for him. The waiting. Every morning became the same. The puppy woke up early. Sat near the road. And watched every passing car. Sometimes, a car slowed down nearby. The puppy instantly stood up. Tail wagging. Eyes shining with hope. But seconds later, the car drove away again. And the puppy slowly sat back down. Each disappointment made him quieter. He stopped wagging his tail as much. Stopped walking toward strangers. But one thing never changed. He still waited. One night, the weather became colder than usual. The streets turned empty. Even the tea seller packed his things early. Before leaving, he placed an old blanket near the puppy. The puppy quietly curled up on it. For the first time, he looked truly exhausted. Not just tired physically, but tired emotionally. Pause 3 seconds. His eyes slowly closed. Then suddenly opened again every few minutes. Because even while resting, he was afraid he might miss the moment. His family returned. Someone finally stops. The next morning, a young man walked past the shop on his way to work. Like everyone else, he almost ignored the puppy too. But then, something made him stop. Maybe it was the puppy's eyes. Maybe it was the silence. Or maybe it was the way the puppy kept staring down the road. Like his heart still refused to give up. Pause 2 seconds. The young man slowly sat beside him. The puppy looked nervous at first. But he didn't run away. Weeks later, the puppy looked